Next slide. People falsely believe that meeting girls for hookups is fundamentally different than meeting girls for marriage. It's not. All long-term relationships and marriages start off as casual sex. The exact same skills used to pick up a different slut 5 nights a week are the exact same skills used to find a wife of 30 years. The beginning is always the same, only the outcomes shall be different. And it's the beginning. It's just like you have sex with a girl once or 500 times. It all started with you introducing yourself to her at the gym. It all starts with hello. And the same thing is with marriage and long-term, serious long-term relationships. It's the same people. And the beginning is always you meet, you have a little bit of chemistry, you decide you're interesting enough to meet up, you have sex because it's interesting enough, be it on the first or the second or the third date, and then it starts moving forward. She might be okay with it being just casual and you guys kind of feeling it out for 8 or 10 or 12 weeks. But at some point she'll say, hey, what are we? And then you make a decision. I don't want to see anybody else. And she doesn't want to see anybody else. And then now you're together. And then the process of dating and engagement and wedding and kids and houses and shit like that down the road. But it all starts the same way. Some women think that the pickup process, and I think some men think this too, is different. It's not. They think it's fundamentally different, and it's actually not. In the beginning, it's all the same. That's why guys that are pickup artists, they're very good at pickup. They're able to focus in, but you got to realize that they enjoy the pickup process. A lot of them are not that interested in the sex part at the end of the day. And that's also why you see a lot of these pickup artists will be like married and still coaching this stuff, because it's the process of like meeting a girl on the street and then getting her to the next. That's their thing. That's the exciting part to them, is to get her from the street to the first meetup. That's what they love doing. And then where you go from the meetup is completely up to you. It's kind of like catch and release. They catch them and release. But the process of moving a girl from a complete stranger to in your bed, it's after they're in your bed that you have to kind of decide, what do I want to do with this girl? Are you guys going to track towards just being casual, just see if it might be interesting enough for a relationship? Or is she like adamant about, is she, like, oh, I'm losing my mind over this girl and I want to be around her all the time? That's completely up to you. But again, the front end is always the same. So just know that people fundamentally believe that it's fundamentally different. It's the same. The beginning is always the same, all the way down to, hey, how's it going? Tell her your name. And then you go from there. Then you get her out. Then you meet up. Then you move to sex. It's the same process every time. It never varies. So that's the real deal. Man, I hit 30 minutes right on the nose. Bunny says, Mills, cougars and dating younger. Oh my, this should be interesting. And we will address that. That way we don't have to ask the question 10 times a day in different forms. If you guys like this, like it, share it, comment below. If you like what you're seeing and would like to purchase a product like Bunny's Fuck Like a Porn Star series, you can find that at myplayboysbunny.gumroad.com. Any of my products, including Asshole Game, Chicks Love Jerks, Chicks Dig Jerks, you can find that at fortworthplayboy.gumroad.com. And gentlemen, I appreciate your time today, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Have a great day.